Do 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 do. All right, I should be live and direct. let me go check, and then once we verify that we are live and everything is looking good, we'll go ahead and get started. And also, I want to just let you guys know in advance, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so you're going to have to bear with me on a few things. Okay, let's see. All right, so looks like I'm live. Looks like I'm live. So what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? My name is Orville J. Parker, aka Coach, and welcome. Welcome to today's live stream, today's video. If you're a first-time viewer, I want to thank you for checking out the stream. If you're a loyal viewer, I want to thank you for your continuous support. If you're new to my content, I try to go live at least one time a day. I'm not really going live to catch people live and to talk live, but I use a piece of software called Ecamm Live that allows me to be able to go live on multiple platforms. So this is a way that I distribute content across the multiple platforms. And if somebody do happen to catch me live and they want to talk, we can do that. Now that's something I am building towards, in the future. It's just like right now, though, I'm not really focused on that. I'm using it more as a distribution system for my content. All right, guys. So today, I want to talk to you guys about why I started a publishing company, what's going on with that publishing company, and why I think everybody out there who understands information should own and control a publishing company. Now, one of the big reasons is, this is something that I've been working towards my whole life. If you know anything about me, I love to read, I love to learn. I've built big libraries. I'm always learning, teaching, and trying. But this has been a passion of mine ever since I was little, man. I was the kind of kid that loved reading the magazines, loved going to the back of the magazines, checking out all the reports and the paid manuals that you can order from online. And as I got older, I started ordering a lot of that information, man. And it used to really, really intrigue me, and it still does, how individuals can go learn something and then turn around and teach somebody else what they learned and be able to make money. And if you tied this around something like a passion, then in a sense, you get paid to research, learn, and enjoy your passion because it becomes part of your ecosystem in what you're doing with your publishing company. Like in my case, I love reading about, studying, and really trying to build income streams and businesses in what we call the alternative economy, outside of a traditional job and outside of a traditional business. I'm not interested in starting brick and mortar businesses up. I'm not interested in having a lot of employees. I'm not interested in having a lot of overhead and things like that. I get more excited about the idea of creating a leveraged income opportunity that I can go in and I can set systems up that allow for me to be able to scale that opportunity without having to have employees, without having to trade time for dollars. And so that's what I've been focusing on. And one of the places that I found that I can do this is in the publishing business. And this particular business has been in the making for years, but here over the last year, if you've been following me, I really ramped things up, built out me a system with AI that will allow for me to be able to go out there and monitor trends, to be able to do research, to be able to compile data, and then to take that research and that data and what was working out there in that specific focus and turn that into a product that can be sold. And so I dove in at the beginning. I think it's the beginning of this year. I really dove in head first, and we started perfecting our process. And when I say me, I'm talking about me and my AI staff. We started perfecting our process, and we got this thing down pat now to where we're pretty decent at creating what I call micro courses. Now, all the courses I create right now, most of them are just text based. I'm not even shooting any video on a lot of these courses. It's something I plan on doing later, advancing. But right now, I just create the courses in a text format where when people got time, they could jump on, they could just read, and they could just take action. One of the other cool components about doing things the way I do it right now is that on all the courses I create, I am building out and offering an ebook component to it. So if a person wanted to print out the course, they can do it. And the format I use is really old school. It's mostly white background with black ink, very little graphics in any of my courses or my publications. So this way, when a user or a customer wants to print the information out, they can print it out and then they can bind it and then they could just read, mark on it, annotate it, highlight it while they're sitting at the kitchen table, right? But at the same time, if they wanted to check out the information in a digital format, it is made available in a PDF format or via our course platform. All right. So really, really cool. And and currently I have I've lost track. I want to say we have about 20 courses, training, and frameworks that we've created. And one of the things I'm working on right now is at first when I was creating everything, I was creating almost just like a membership site where I was creating the courses, we were uploading them there. We were going to have 20, 30 courses. And then we're going to charge a very inexpensive price to access the courses because with working with digital products, all your cost is on the front end. So if you have to purchase any type of information for research, things like that, then that's going to cost you if you have to purchase the rights to something. But outside of that, you're mostly doing research and trading time for dollars to put it together. So you don't have a high cost. Today with AI, you don't have to worry about hiring editors, copywriters, or even ghostwriters. Like if you wanted somebody else to write your courses, you literally can train your AI to write like a course creator or write like an author. And so you don't have to go out here and pay any money to hire anybody to do this. So whatever your initial cost is to set your AI and get your AI trained, that's all you're doing. And then whatever monthly cost it costs to run your AIs. Like right now, I use several different AI platforms. I use ChatGPT. I use Claude. I use Perplexity. Are you guys following what I'm saying? I spend about 100 a month between the different AI platforms, but then I have a lot of specialty AI that I pay for, like with graphics and things like that. If I had to, if I had to guess, I bet you I'm spending about $250 on AI and AI based software and the sum of it, which is not bad for what I get out of it. I mean, I've been able to build out staff, experts, AI experts to help me with everything, and I save a lot of money. I mean, so $250 is nothing for me to pay what I get in return because I have writers, authors, editors, graphic designers. I have the whole shebang, marketing experts, all built inside of AI. So that 250, man, is probably an insane cheap rate for the level of talent I got. So what I'm doing right now is, let me get back on track. What I'm doing right now is I'm taking the courses and the training that we created in the first 5 or 6 months of this year, and now instead of putting everything behind one big paywall, I'm niching down. So every course now, or every couple of courses, depending on if I bundle them together, is becoming a standalone product and it's going to have a community with it. And to do that, I've tapped into the school platform, really, really good platform. Probably about 4 months ago, man. In order for me to do what I was doing, I was spending 100 a month on this school group, and now school has introduced a lower tier product that's only $10 a month. And so what that allowed me to do was that allowed for me to move from just one school group to having 10 now, or the potential of 10 now. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking each one of my specialty courses and I'm breaking it down into a micro course inside of a school group. and then I'm adding some bonuses and stuff like that with it. And then I'm going to be offering the community wrapper around it. So that way, when a person engages with the content, they start learning how to do it. The whole goal and focus is that inside of that community, you will build up a small community where people can talk, they could share, they can help each other out, and they could just give support to each other as they're executing on the information in that course. And so, what I'm doing now is building a portfolio of these types of setup. And right now, I'm working on some concurrently. I'm working on one around flipping. If you guys know me, you know that over the last almost 10 years, I bought and sold and flipped apparel, furniture, general goods, electronics, with the focus being on apparel, vintage apparel. But I've done it for almost 10 years. I've flipped cars, I've flipped couches, I've flipped a lot of different things, right? And so right now, I'm currently building out a strategy that's going to allow me to flip anywhere from 3 to 5 cars right now, and I have the potential to do up to 10 without a dealer's license here in my state. I could do 5 in my name, 5 in the wife's name. But right now, I'm focusing right around the 3 to 5 mark every year on flipping cars. And my whole goal is to build out a system to find good deals, which I've been able to do, and invest in what I call hidden assets, to find something out there where you have a motivated seller and you're able to get in on a good deal to where you can purchase the vehicle and you can drive it for about 3 to 6 months, flip the car, make a profit, and also pay for all your expenses. And so the whole goal is that at the end of the year, your return on investment will be nice and you'll be drove cars for free all year, because every time you flip one, that customer is paying you for the wear and tear on that car. They're paying you to upkeep it, and then you are actually assuming and experiencing the return on investment. So if you invest 5 in a car, you sell it for 7 or 7.5, then you've made 20 to 30 something percent on your money, depending on which way you go with that. And so I've been able to successfully do some deals. Right now, I'm currently in one. I bought an F-150 that had a value of right at 9 to 12,000. I was able to pick it up 5 from a dealer. Truck's really, really good. Only had 130,000 miles on it. We're going to be using the truck right now to make some money with the truck. Not putting a lot of miles on it, and then I'm probably going to end up keeping this one, to be honest with you guys. But if I change my mind and I want to flip it, I bought it in a way to where I could flip it about even at 8,000, even at 8,000. And when I get done with the expenses and things like that, I should be able to still clear about 2 to 2,500 on it. All right, and that's what I'm teaching you guys in my in one of my school groups, one of my courses, and I'm gonna kind of show you guys that. But then I also teach you inside there how to make money flipping everyday things, like one of the things I've done to flip and make money over the past couple years is I go to the Habitat for Humanity home store, and there you can go buy furniture super cheap. And what I love doing is I love buying real wood furniture, like end tables, things like that, kitchen tables, dining room tables. Then what I do is I bring it back here to the house. I take pictures of it, and then I flip it. I flip it to these men and women who are looking for quality furniture that they want to redo. And yeah, and that's a beautiful business, man, because I picked that stuff up for dirt cheap. I done that at garage sales, and I've done it at flea markets, but I've done it with the rehome store. And one of the things I'm going to be teaching inside of the course in the community is how to go do this. And then you guys know I'm the man when it comes to flipping apparel. And what I'm going to be teaching inside there is not teaching you guys how to go out and just do the general stuff, but how to go out and hit the home runs like I was doing, finding the vintage or the undervalued items that's sitting out there, being able to identify it, then take it to eBay, take it to Facebook Marketplace, and flip it and make a high return on your money. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys that game also too. All right, and so I have that community. All right, but then I have another community I'm working on, which is the Avatar Pop community, and pretty much that course and that community is all based around creating what we call these Pixar style animations and these photorealistic animations that I do, these avatars. And so inside of that course, I'm breaking that down, showing you guys how I do what I did, how I'm doing what I'm doing. And also, I turn you guys on to all the resources I use, all the platforms, the software. And then also in that one, you're going to get a lot of ideas on how you could take what you're creating, how you can monetize it, anywhere from selling digital art to using your photorealistic AI version of yourself to be able to sell content out there, or to create an avatar that's outside of you and use that avatar to build a brand and sell different products around. I'll also show you how to use those avatars and go out and get brand deals. Last but not least, you can take those same skill sets and you can create graphics and content for businesses. And I show you how to get in there and do all that with that one. And that one there should be done hopefully in the next week. So right off the back, you have the one where I'm teaching you guys how to flip, and the one that's built around Avatar Pop. So those two mini courses and communities will be dropping soon. And another one I'm working on is called Faceless Fortunes. That's a course that we created at the beginning of the year where we went out and did research and we saw how the successful content creators were building these digital assets around theme pages. All right. And a lot of them were faceless theme pages where they don't even show their face, and how they were setting them up, how they were monetizing them, and how they was profiting off of them. So we went out and we built a really, really good course around this. And so again, we're going to be taking that course and dropping it inside of its own school group, and then we're going to be also adding some other bonuses there. We created a lot of bonuses to go along with the main course. And then anybody that wants to get out there and want to start building out digital assets that they own and control, that can throw them off a nice amount of profit each month without having to show their face or talk to anybody, that's going to be the one that you're going to want to tie into and plug into. You'll be able to go in there and learn, but then also, again, be able to network, communicate, and just build with other like-minded individuals that are doing the same thing. And guys, we're going to be rolling this out for all of my courses, okay? And I'm really excited about this. And the crazy thing is that all of these courses and access to the communities is only going to be $10. All right, so really think about that. You're going to get access to training and a community for only $10 a month. And then each month, we're going to be releasing new content, new strategies in there, so you don't have to worry about going out there and trying to figure it out. We're going to have it all in there for you, so you don't even have to do that. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go show you pieces of some of the communities. I'm working on both of them, so you're not going to be able to see a lot of it, but you'll have an idea of what I'm talking about. So give me a minute here. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me share my screen. All right. All right, so you guys should be looking at my screen. All right, so let's do this here. This is our Facebook here. So let's go to school here. Get you guys in. All right. So here is one that I'm setting up called The Art of the Flipping. This is where you're going to see the curriculum and the course for flipping. All right. So I have a couple things that I got here added already. So I got the course Drive It, Flip It, Profit, where I talk to you and show you how to go out and start making money. Flipping cars in your local area. I show you how to do this without a dealer's license. I show you how to do this without having to spend a lot of money. And you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to have a car lot or anything. And I show you how to go out here and start flipping cars based off of not just what we've researched, but for what I'm doing and what I've done. Okay. And we've created a really cool, profitable system that makes a lot of sense, where we teach you how to do this, but then also how to take what you're making and how to invest in things such as Bitcoin or digital assets and things like that. It's a really cool course. Um, we broke down a lot of things to you. Like here is Module 2 Flip Math. We show you how to go out and calculate your profits and stuff like that. We have 10 modules that we have built into this. And then we have some bonus trainings that we added. So here are the 10 modules here. The car flip opportunity, why this works. We break down the basis of that. And then we just go down here, and then we got bonuses, 5 quick flip vehicle types, buyer seller scripts. Yeah, we added these, man. So when you go out and you're talking to the buyers, we give you exactly what to say. And when you're selling your cars, we give you exactly what to say. All right. So we have that for you there. All right. So I'm gonna have you guys hold on for 1 minute. Hold on for 1 minute. 1 minute. All right. So anyway, so if you look here inside this course here, just in this one course alone, you have the 10 miles where we break the whole game down to you. Then we have the bonuses, like we tell you, the 5 vehicles or types of vehicles that flip out here the best. Okay, so we have that bonus module for you there. We have the scripts. We even give you, hold on 1 second. We even give you a 30-day flip action plan where we walk through and we show you each week what to do. All right, to get out there and make that money. Um, and then we also have, and that's another cool thing about the courses that I create for my publishing company. My whole goal is to make them as informative as they can, but we build them out and match them to the level that you are. So this is for beginners here. This is not for like advanced people who are out there flipping cars. This is for people who never flipped cars, never really flipped anything. But we're going to be showing you how to flip cars, assets such as watches, furniture, things like that to get your hustle on. But then we show you how you can build out a better return on investment than investing or trading stocks and things like that. Okay, here, like how to multiply your flip profits, and that's where we get into and talking about these other assets that you can flip. We talk about the 20% rule. How if you run this, we give you a formula that you could take and use to reinvest a certain portion of your money back into your business, a certain portion of your money into investments and things like that. And yeah, it's really good. But then also this one here, flipping information products. That's one of the things that I've added there that I've been successful at is taking and learning how to flip information products, because now you get to go buy courses and reports that somebody else has created. But just like when you're flipping anything else, you might invest a certain amount, say $100, on getting access to a course and getting the resale rights to the course, but you could flip it over and over and over again. Okay, there's no limit on what you could do with that. And that's what you're seeing here with this one here. So when you see the second bonus that we have, or this second section, that's what I'm breaking down to you here. Now here is the other training that's going to be in there, and I'm still uploading this one. I just started. If you guys can imagine, what you see here is module 1, and you have 8 lessons in that module, right? And so um, I have over 10 modules, I think, in this course, and I'm getting all this uploaded today. And in this course, man, this is a cold little course here. I got control and I got access to some information that used to be out there a while back, where this information taught anybody how to go out here and make money as a finder, how to go out and facilitate deals in your local market, around assets that either people or businesses were sitting on, and you would connect them with a buyer or a seller, and you take the middle. You make a commission off of doing that. Well, here inside of this course, Dealmaker Academy, we've created a really good course off of the information that we were able to secure, and we've made it make sense for today's market, right? So we took what was working back then that was evergreen, and then we also updated it with things that are relevant today. And we came out of this with a really unique course that you really won't see out here on the marketplace too much, because the information that we're sharing inside this course used to be underground information. The individuals that were operating in his space didn't like talking about it. They didn't like sharing it with individuals because it was so lucrative, and it still is lucrative, and a lot of people don't know about it. but we're breaking that whole game down there. And when I get done with this, I'll be working on this for the remainder of the day. But it's 8 modules. I think it's 10 modules that we built, and we built some bonus ones. But inside this course, man, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. And this is a really good business here. And we show you how to make money as a finder. We also show you how to make money in what we call procurement. And I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys about what procurement is. All right, give me a minute. All right, you know how you go to a company and your job or your company, they have certain things inside of their process that they have to order every month. Like it could be toilet paper, it could be light bulbs. Like I used to work at a plastic manufacturer, so we had to constantly order earplugs, masks, things like that, gloves. All right, as a procurement, as getting into a procurement and making money off of that, you're able to go out to the marketplace and build you a network of buyers, companies that buy things every month, and then you're able to introduce yourself to them as a procurement specialist. And what you'll do is you'll look at what they buy, what they need, and then you'll go find that out in the marketplace, and then you'll match that company that needs to buy that with the company that's selling it. And what you do is you negotiate a deal for any volume or any transaction that takes place based off that deal. And so a lot of times with the information that we're providing you, you can go out there and you can secure recurring income by getting in the middle of this deal flow. And we teach you how to do this inside of our system, which is really, really cool. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited about Dealmaker Academy. I'm excited about it. And one of the things that we're going to be expanding out into more is we talk about a little bit on here is just buying digital assets. Like there are individuals out there that are making a ton of money flipping digital assets, websites, forums, blogs, different things like that, domain names. And we're going to be getting off into a lot of that information. All right. And guess what, guys? Everything that I'm telling you, how much did I say it's going to cost you? $10. Super, super cheap, way high value for a little investment. And yeah, it's going to be really, really cool, guys. So keep your eyes out for the art of the flip, which is going to be that course and also community around flipping. And we have two major courses inside of the course, if you want to say, or two major trainings inside of the course. One is Drive It, Flip It, Profit, and the other one is Dealmaker Academy. All right, so that's what I'm doing, guys, and I love it. I love it because as a digital publisher, like I told you guys, I get to live my passion, man. I get to go out here and and say, okay, I'm interested in doing something. Like I was interested in creating the AI artwork, and so I was able to go out here learn it. I was able to turn that into a small agency, which is Avatar Pop Studios, make some money from doing that. But the bigger picture was now I could take everything I learned and done, and I could turn that into a income producing asset that operates without me. And that's by creating the course and the resource for those who want to learn what it is that I've done. And yeah, and I get to do that, man. I get to go out here and be very inquisitive, look for something that I like and want to do, research it, do it, document the process, and turn around. If I'm able to create some type of success, and then I'm able to create um, a product and sell to the public and turn them on to the game. And this fits good with me, man, because I have so many things that I know about, so many things I ran across that I wouldn't necessarily do, but but I would love to show other people how to do it out here. You know, it's only so much you could do out here. And so I'm very, very excited about running my publishing company. This is my forever business. This is my retirement business, man, because I've always envisioned on creating a business that allowed me to be location independent. With digital publishing, you could do that. You could be location independent. You're not tied to any geographical area. You can run it from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your computer. You could build multiple streams of income, and that's what I'm doing with my publishing company. You guys hear me talking about the different courses and things that I'm making, but then you also see me selling courses. Like, for example, if you go down in the description of this video, I have a course down there that's built around a program called the Legacy Builder Program, where I was able to buy resale rights and license to this really, really good program where I've learned how to create content, how to launch my own product, how to attract attention on social media. And that's what I'm using to do what I'm doing right now. But you guys can go check out that course, and it's a $900 course, one time investment. Is well worth it. I would have paid thousands and thousands of dollars, to be honest with you guys, for that training and that community. You get access to a 56,000 person community, over 5 weekly trainings a week, where you're going to learn. You'll learn how to create content. You'll learn how to create your own courses, your own membership sites like I'm doing. You'll also learn how to go out there and leverage what we call attraction marketing, where you could build a brand out there in the marketplace that runs off of organic reach. It's not even no paid traffic. You learn how to create content that attracts your ideal audience. And then we show you inside that community how to put together automated systems that do all the explaining and selling for you. All right. And that exact training is what I'm utilizing to do what I'm doing online. All right. If you go over to my profile, my Facebook profile, orvilljparker.com, and you can go back and read and look at all the content I'm putting out there. All right. So I'm very, very excited, man. I love owning a publishing company. I love being able to go in and buy rights to different courses and trainings and be able to flip that and make money. But I'm also loving creating my own courses and my own training, man. And if you want to get an example of how I do and what I do, go to the description in this video. There's a link down there called learndigitaltoday.com that's going to take you through a funnel, and I want you to go through and look at that funnel so you can see how my automation works, how my systems work, and then check out what we put together there. We're going to break down and show you the training that we provide inside the Legacy Builder program. We're going to talk about the support system that we have in the digital growth community, which is our community. And then we're going to give you an option, man, to join us, man, and you can get out here and you can learn. You can learn these income producing skills that will allow you to go out here and do like I'm doing. I launched my agency this year, Avatar Pop Studios. I'm making money off of doing AI art and AI avatars for different personal brands and brands. I have a publishing company where I've created over 20 courses, and now I'm rolling out the different courses and things like that around the communities and stuff like that. And I learned all that inside of that Legacy Builder program. And guess what, guys? Remember I told you the program was $900. It's not $20,000. It's not $30,000. It's only $900. But I know some of you might say, okay, well, Orville, I would love to get that trained. I would love to get plugged into that community and start learning what it is that so I can start doing like what you're doing. But I don't have the $900. That's good. That's good. That's okay. It's not good, but it's okay. And I've put together a solution for you. If you go over there and you see and you like it, all you do is go to my page, my sales page, go down to the bottom, click to buy with payments, and I provide payment plans through Afterpay and Klarna, all right, which is really, really cool. They'll break it down and let you know what kind of financing they can give you, and they even offer zero financing where you can go on a payment plan for 3 to 4 months. As long as you pay it off, it's no interest. But if you decide to do like a 12-month plan or something like that, interest is very small for what you get. But you can get started as little as $50 starting off. Really, really cool. So go over there and check it out. Go over to learndigitaltoday.com. That's going to give you a chance to look at one of the products that I sell through my publishing company. But it's also going to give you a chance to look at how I set up automated systems that do all the sifting, sorting, sharing, selling, and closing for me. All right. I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless.